This man intrigues me. The way he does his work, I was quick to request to just watch as he worked, and he didn't mind. So this is what I learned that day. While the scissor is very effective, depending on what you're cutting, he told me, but there is a better tool. I have my knife which I sharpen. I make sure it is very sharp, and it makes me work faster. It makes me do a better job. And as I worked, this man just, swinging his arm, and the knife was doing its job. I looked at him. The work he was doing seemed simple to the eye. But I told him, you man, is it just that knife? I am seeing the way you're holding it. He laughed and told me, my dear, there are people who cannot even do what I am doing. It looks simple to the eye, but it actually takes skill. But what I'm taking out from this is, tools are very important. If you're going to do effective work, you need tools, but you need to also find the right tool. The right tool will take you a long way. I am seeing people today struggling to use the latest AI, but are you sure that tool you just picked is the one which is suitable for the task ahead? And then he told me, people struggle to use this knife. And then when he was saying all that, I realized, you know what? The tool may be right for you, but how about the skill? Because let me tell you, tools take people to use. You need that skill set to be able to use the right tool. And then the work you're doing will be faster. It will be better. Yes, you will be effective. We shall say you're efficient. But there are some other smaller things, my dears. Do you have the resilience? Do you have the passion to push you through? They have that wind which is beneath the wing. Like we are saying, the wind, yes, you have your tool. Yes, you have got that skill. But there are other things that keep you going, that keep you moving. Like that inner passion whereby it's not even about the money. It's not even about what people say. When you can, what do they call it? When you can monitor yourself, when you are self-driven, when you don't need people to first check on you, when you are accountable to you yourself, even when the work is done, you want to give it a second look. Am I doing well? Has it been done the way it should be done? Not for others. You check not for others, but for yourself, because you want everything you're ticking off the box to be finished. Completely finished. I want to encourage us or invite us to self-check. Do we have the right tools in that marriage, in that life of yours as a mother, as a leader, whatever shoes you're wearing or wherever you are? Are you using the right tool? But have you been able to acquire the right skill to keep you going effectively and efficiently? Work is very satisfying, I will tell you, when it has been done well. Well, you have said the other tool, the knife cuts better. Or the top. This man was quick to tell me, but when I reach the edges or the corners, now the knife can't work for me. I need the scissor, because then I can bend it deep. And sometimes also the shoots that I'm cutting, if they are too tough, the knife may not be able to cut them. So please be selective. Look at the environment where you are. Don't use the very old systems, the very old ways of solving your problems you used in 1900. You are using in 2000. Today is another day. Look at your problems. Problems are evolving. Let our skills evolve. Let our tools evolve. But even us, can't we learn something? I know you may not be born a certain way. Not all of us are born like you're very hardworking, you're very self-motivated. No, some of these things we can learn along the way. We can learn along the way. Thriving is war. You're going to have to fight this war. What can I do today? What can I improve in me? What needs to change? What do I need to remove? Let's not wait for someone else to do things for us when we can actually thrive, when we can actually succeed, when we can actually build something strong, when we can be bold. Can't we learn? Because habits, negative habits, they all quickly come on because of the short-term pleasure they come with. But let me tell you, these things which are painful, that take time, where the input is a lot, if you are disciplined, if you push yourself, if you have made a decision, because we say where there is a will, there is always a way. I will tell you, we shall learn, or we can learn these new things in us. The character is not static. It can change it to the direction you want it to change. Skills are not static. That for me, I was born a farmer. No. You can learn. People are learning. People are not the same today the way they were the other time. Things are dynamic. You too need to change. You too need to change. Your environment has changed. Why are you quick to remain the same? So I want to invite you. Wake up. Wake up, dear lady, dear gentleman. Hello, organization. Wake up. I had a story of a certain organization, I won't say, where a worker came with a new tool, a new product of a smartphone. And the bosses were like, no, not now. It's not that right time. It will be rejected. And then for 7 years, that thing was covered until a new company developed the same product and came to these people. And there was silence in the room because they knew at some point they too could have done this, but they covered it. Some of you have innovated, but you are not. You were too timid. You're scared to come up and show the world what you have done because you're thinking, oh, what will people say? Oh, I'm going to be rejected. You guys, in this era and age, it is time for us to fight for ourselves and be innovative and be creative, because all of us, God has created us with a mind which we never explore to the end, which we never explore to its full capacity. I was offended one time when I heard people say we use about 3 to 6% of our brain. What is going on with the rest of the 95? Who is developing these AI tools? Who developed the internet? Who has built the infrastructure that amazes us? Why are other countries moving ahead of our own countries? Why? Do their brains perform better? Do they have yellow blood and ours is red? We all can. How come we are not willing to say, how can I do this and that better? How can I improve my work? We can. We can. Today, make a mental decision. Make a mental note that I am going to get better. I am changing. I'm transforming. I am doing this for myself, but also for my country. Let people benefit, but I'm doing this for myself first. Yes, you can thrive, thrive, thrive.